Hi, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to try to build some suspense here a little bit. It's not going to be too long of a video, but okay, so give me about 9 or 10 minutes and then, you know. Okay, the reason I need that much time is because I want to focus on the other story that I don't really like that much, but I want to cover it anyway just so that I know I did it. Okay, and there's two reasons kind of that I don't like the story. Okay. And they do this from time to time, and I get why they do it, but I just don't like their methodology here. Because the last time they did a storyline like this, it was in the summertime, and my dad happened to be here, and we watched the episode, and I said verbatim that the little girl was going to go in the water, and she wasn't going to be able to swim, and then Sheila was going to have to pull her out, and everything happened verbatim the way I said. And then at the end of the episode, it said, "This was a PSA for beach safety. Please be aware of what your kids are doing at the beach this summer." Okay. Okay, so they kind of did the same thing, only not to that level, but yeah. Okay, apparently homelessness is at a high rate these days because of the cost of everything is going sky high. Okay, now that issue alone is very important, and I feel really bad for homeless people. I really do. Okay, and I want you to get all the resources and all the aid you need. However, when we're talking about a storyline and a soap opera, and you take a chick who I don't know who she is, and I'm asking, begging for storyline. I'm asking for backstory. I'm asking for all these things. And you give me, oh, well, you don't know her, but she's homeless and she's living in her car. And, you know, well, I had a place to stay, but it fell through. So then I tried to find another place and that fell through and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, oh, okay. So then um, Electra says, "Well, you can't live in your car. Please stay with us. Just please, please, please." And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm telling you, this chick is, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't see her car. I didn't see the thing. So I don't know if it was a real thing or whatever. But I'm saying this chick is bad news. Okay. And also, um, I kind of don't like being tricked because you set me up for. I'm like, okay, cool, an art teacher. All right. Well, that's kind of is bad that she got hurt because of Luna and all the things, and then she goes and unalives Luna, and then everybody's like, oh my god, and then they're like, oh poor girl, and now you give me the homeless story. Trying to pull the heartstrings, are you? Okay. Okay. Story number 2. The thing I'm going to dig into a lot. Okay? So be prepared. This is the reason for the title. The reason I titled it Round 2 is go back to the boxing thing from yesterday. Okay. Ding ding! In this corner, we have Katie Logan going to have her own company. In this corner, in the other corner, we have Brooke Logan, who is pissed off and doesn't want her to use her own last name because it is our company and it has always been mine. And I spent forever building up the whatever, and everybody knows my face. hmm Okay, so what was happening yesterday, which I kind of saw but didn't see because it involved laptops, and you couldn't see because they did it very skillfully directed there because Liam, lovely Liam, ooh, Scott Clifton, yay, okay, was on a laptop, and what he was doing was trying to secure the name Logan for Katie's company, right? Meanwhile, on the other one, Carter was there. Carter was also on the computer trying to renew the license or whatever for Logan for Brooke to use it in one of her companies or whatever. So, okay, now the aftermath. If we're going to go with a boxing metaphor, then Liam won and Liam gut punched him and yay, woohoo! Katie gets a win. Katie gets a win. I'm so happy. It is way overdue. Way overdue, people. Okay, on the other side, because we have to have a winner and a loser. The loser broke. Because guess what? They tried to renew the whatever, and the name Logan wasn't available because Liam took it before they could renew it. Yes, there's a God. There's a God. Okay, now remember that. That's a big piece of it. Okay? However, I found out through watching the episode, there's more to this than meets the eye. There always is. Only sometimes I don't know it because I don't know all the backstory because I haven't been watching for 35 years. Okay. But luckily, they kept it short and sweet so I could figure out what the backstory was. Okay. Now, apparently, Brooke. Okay, so I don't really know the birth order per se, but Brooke is older than Katie. Only because Katie said, I was your little sister. So I kind of did some deductive reasoning, figured out she's the younger sister. I don't know by how much and all that stuff. And I don't care because it's not relevant to what I'm talking about here. I'm just saying, okay? So remember that. Brooke apparently was with in the show Don Diamont, Bill Spencer before Katie. Okay. I don't know how long, I don't know how deep the relationship was. I don't know. But apparently Brooke met him first. But he didn't like her that much. Or whatever happened. I don't know. And then he's always been in love with Katie for a long time. I think even before they got married on the show and had kids and stuff, I really think that. But then, because of the kids and stuff, it's obvious. But yeah, so this whole fight is a lot deeper than the company name. It's got a lot more baggage in the family department than just somebody not wanting the other person to use the name. It's a relationship. It's a he picked me and not you, and then the other one who didn't get picked can't take it. That kind of thing. So then, Katie is really letting loose, and she says, "I know what this is about. You want to say it's about me not using the name." Yeah, it's kind of about that, but it's more about the fact that he chose me over you, and you don't like that. I was like, whoa, this is deep, okay? Because it's not even like, and okay, one thing I know, well, two things I kind of know. Females, when females fight over a guy, it can get dirty. It shouldn't get dirty, but it can get dirty. Okay, then you couple that with the fact when sisters fight over a guy, oh, all bets are off. All bets are off. And there's always an underlying feeling of resentment for the one who didn't get chosen by the guy, and then kind of a victory for the woman who does. But then it ultimately collapses the relationship so that the sisters who were sisters are not the same as they were before, totally fractures the relationship. I've seen it. It's bad. It's bad. So I'm telling you, when I said it was going to get bad, it's going to get bad. We haven't even scratched the surface yet. And all Katie wanted was respect. And if Katie had been shown respect throughout any of the course of all the dealings with Forrester Creations and Ridge and Brooke and the rest of the stuff, then this whole thing would not have happened. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. But because of the strife, we, as an audience, get another fashion house. And then also, the underutilized people might be used. So, yay! But, so hold on to your hats, because this story, I'm telling you, this story is going to get more and more complex, and something is going to break, and somebody's going to say something that somebody else doesn't like, and it's going to be on. I'm telling you, it's going to be on. So, all right. Bye, everybody.